Hey guys, MCU Collector here to talk about San Diego Comic-Con and the craziness that it was. So this was my first full year, as you guys know, or if you followed the channel. I did go last year for Saturday and Sunday, and I did make it to the Marvel Legends panel and everything. This year I did it all. Preview night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I didn't go Sunday because you know what, I was just worn out. I took my three kids who are 13, 11, and 8. So they're you know, not super young, but they're young. So we did some things that they wanted to do at Comic-Con. So they enjoyed some of it. They hated a lot of it. You know, the waiting in the lines for stuff and things like that. But we had a good time. So talking about the reveals and everything, just getting right into it. There were some awesome figures that are coming up. We finally got to see what's in Wave 3. Mark 85 Iron Man, the figure everybody's been asking for, even though it's always said no more Iron Man figures. We're finally getting it. He comes with the Power Gauntlet, the Hulk size one that will actually work with the Hulk Build-A-Figure. It'll actually peg onto the wrist. So that's pretty cool. Thor is the Build-A-Figure. It's an awesome figure, I'll admit it, but it's not the Thor that I would have wanted. Of course, you want the Battle Armor Thor. That would have been amazing, but we get Lebowski Thor. I'm happy with it. I'll gladly display it with pride. Still pretty cool that we get it. So it is what it is. Now that Captain America figure, I hate that figure. I'm going to tell you guys straight up. It's not a good figure. No. I love that we get that suit in figure form. The figure is not very good. And, you know, and at first some people said, oh, it's retooled. You know, it's a new figure. It's not. It's the same one that was released in 2012 with the first Avengers movie in that Walmart exclusive line. Now it comes with the new head sculpt that was in the Armored Thanos wave, the time travel suit, Captain America. So that's cool. The figure's not good. The ball joint hips. We get an updated movie shield, so none of the long straps to go around his shoulders onto his back. That's cool, sure, but it's not a very good figure, guys. It's been released 2 times, so this is the 3rd release of that same exact figure, and it's just not that good. I know people want it because, you know, they want that suit, and, you know, you have that scene where you get Cap versus Cap. It's great. It's just I wish they would have given us a new figure, because when you guys get it, if you don't already have that figure, when you get it, you'll see it's not the best Captain America figure out there. It's cool that we get that suit, yes, but again, not the best Captain America figure. Valkyrie looks amazing. What an awesome figure. I can't wait to get it. Heimdall finally, and you know what? They did a damn good job with it. So good job, Hasbro, because that thing looks awesome. Iron Patriot, okay. So the War Machine figure is kind of pointless at this point, and, you know, not even Hasbro's fault, because, right, they get information from Marvel, you know, how updated is it, and it's really not all usually updated when they get that information. So again, that suit was kind of like the final battle, just the wrong colors, but then come find out it's just there's a lot of things wrong with it. They had some time and they were able to get everything right for the figure. So it's not the same figure just repainted. So it's got a new torso, it's got new feet, it's got some new leg pieces to it. So there are some reused parts. So I think the lower torso is going to be the same. Maybe the lower legs are the same, but I think the upper legs are different. The torso is different. Some of the arms may be different. That might not be. The head's the same. And then we get the Iron Patriot colors. It's a very bright blue, so it looks very awesome in person. It's a little bright, but it still looks very good, and I'll gladly display them on my shelf. So don't get me wrong on any of these things, guys. It's MCU figures. I'm very happy to have them. So that Captain America figure, I have 2 of them already. I have one in my Endgame section and then one in the Avengers section. The Endgame one that I have in there now, I'll simply just put that into the Homecoming section, since he wore the suit in the post-credit scene of Homecoming, and then through those PE videos. So I count it. I'm good with it. What else is in that wave? Iron Man, Iron Patriot, Valkyrie, Heimdall. What am I missing? I'm missing one. Oh, Vision. So when I first saw images of Vision, before I even got a chance to go to the Hasbro booth, I was thinking, okay, Vision again? That's cool. You know, I have 3 of that figure already. One for the Civil War section, one for the Age of Ultron section, one for the Infinity War section. I already have the 3. And those are the only movies he's been in. So it's like, I didn't need another Vision figure, you know, so I'll probably end up selling one off or something now. But then I look at the figure, and you know what Hasbro did? They made it semi-translucent. I don't know exactly how they did it. It's not fully translucent. It's weird to describe. They had a very bright light, so it was difficult to get some good shots of like the head sculpt and everything to see it. But you could see the light shining through his hand, and you know what? It's awesome in person. You guys have to see it in person. I don't think that any of the pictures have done it justice because of that lighting and stuff. That thing is awesome looking. So we get phasing vision. So I'm very happy with it. It's awesome. Moving on into the comic side of the things in the reveals. So a lot of X-Men, X-Factor, all these things are coming. Age of Apocalypse. Awesome looking figures. You have to see all these figures in person to really appreciate how they are. So in terms of comic figures, my favorite reveal is that 3-pack, the Love Triangle 3-pack. Jean Grey, an updated Jean Grey. I already have that old one now. I got to sell that one off. That figure looks awesome. And the ponytail head sculpt, right? The leaked images came out. You know, we saw it on that poster, and I'm thinking, okay, it's cool. I love it. It's beautiful. No ponytail head sculpt. And I know it's just the animated series. I get it. But I wanted it. And lo and behold, Hasbro did it. They delivered the ponytail head sculpt in that 3-pack. So I'm extremely happy. We get Cyclops with the bomber jacket, 2 additional head sculpts. We get another Tiger Stripe Wolverine. The blue looks a little bit darker. The yellow looks a little bit brighter, so that's cool. Bone claws, though, and then you get the damaged cowl. That's kind of the 12-inch scale, and then scaled down. Awesome figure. Awesome 3-pack. I love it. Very happy to have it. The Havoc Polaris 2-pack is awesome. Seeing those figures in person, it was pretty crazy to see. You got to see the figures in person to really appreciate it. As cool as the images are, in person is really where it's at. Strong Guy, that's going to be coming late 2020. So initially, you know, the Hasbro's PR team, they sent out a packet of information along with the high-res images. So I had posted about Strong Guy being a build-a-figure for a Deadpool wave in fall 2020. I talked to Ryan Ting and somebody else from the Hasbro team, and I don't know, you know what? It wasn't Ryan Ting. It was the other guy. But I talked to the Hasbro team about it. I was like, a Deadpool wave? They were like, well, where'd you hear that from? We don't know. We haven't announced anything and all this and that. And I'm like, oh, it came out in the information packet. The what packet? Where are you getting this information from? I'm like, did I just throw somebody under the bus? I don't know what's going on. However, you know, the PR team, I'm sure they're getting it directly from Hasbro. But they said, I don't think that's accurate. And I don't know if it's because they're like, uh-oh, how does this guy know? Or if it was, yeah, that's the wrong information. So I don't know where Strong Guy's going to be, if it's going to be in that X-Men wave or not. I don't know. So far in the X-Men wave that we know of, we're getting X-Man, we're getting Morph, not my Morph because I would have loved the Morph from the animated series. Just saying, just getting it out there. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they pack in the head sculpt for the animated series like they did Jean Grey. I'm just throwing that out there. We get the Weapon X Wolverine in person. That figure looks a lot better, but you know, I know the hand thing. It's got the claws out of the hand, the stub. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Was there any other figure in that wave that was announced? There probably is, but I can't think of it right now. We got a new Doctor Doom coming, and that thing looks awesome in person. Again, all these things are awesome in person. That Doctor Doom figure is huge. He's got great size to him. Should come with 2 head sculpts. I know it was difficult in my live stream to see because I was in the front row. I was thinking, front row, I'm going to have the best spot. Turns out, being in the front row, the lighting situation kind of sucked, so it was hard to capture what was showing on the screen. That's why I kept going down to my camera so you could see, you know, the colors and everything of how it looked. And I know it didn't really work out too well on the video part of it, but there's going to be 2 head sculpts, one more classic, and I think one's more modern. You could see the eyes more so on one, so that's cool. The new Hulk figure, I know it's She-Hulk, but in that run, she was just called Hulk. That figure is awesome. It's huge. It looks great. And she has single jointed elbows. If you would have heard in the live stream, I did bring it up to them. They heard me. I'm like, elbows. And they said single elbow, but they have a deep hinge in it. So it's got good range of motion, which is cool. I like that they did something that they were aware. They know they made some kind of change to it. So that's very cool. There was an awesome custom Deadpool figure in there. So one of the most popular figures of Comic-Con was that WWE Elite, Mattel Elite, Macho Man Randy Savage Slim Jim figure. So that figure was very popular at the con. It was selling out early every single day. But Hasbro team made a custom Deadpool Macho Man figure, and instead of Slim Jim meat sticks, he had a bag of beef jerky, and then the blob figure behind him was eating some of the beef jerky. So I have pictures on my Instagram and Facebook. That was a pretty awesome looking figure. We got a Cosmic Ghost Rider coming out, and that thing looks amazing. Check out pictures on my Instagram. The motorcycle's huge, got a great size to it. Squirrel Girl. And I think Squirrel Girl, you know, she could have easily gotten a single release instead of the riders, the legendary riders, or ultimate riders. You know, they needed to use the scooter again, and I think it's a way of them doing it so you can get the squirrels that come with her. You can get the big tail, the poofy tail that she comes with. Not that it was huge or anything. I think all those things kind of played into a factor, and they were thinking, okay, what's the best way we can cost this out accurately, correctly to get the figure the way they want it to be. And I think, you know, the legendary rider, ultimate riders, I keep saying legendary, that was the old Toy Biz. Ultimate riders, that's the way they did it, and I'm good with it. It looks good. It's a very good looking figure, seeing it in person. I think that was kind of it for the big reveals, right? No other movie figures for 2019 because they're just, I don't know if Black Widow was ever really officially announced. We knew about it, but you know, all the announcements of what movies are going to be coming, and we don't get another Marvel movie until May next year, so of course there's not going to be any movie figures coming out. Spider-Man figures. So Spider-Verse, the Gamerverse figures from the Spider-Man PS4 game. When they first announced it, I was thinking they were going to say like some of the villains or something. And then they did the Velocity suit and the Spider Armor Mark III or whatever it was. I'm thinking, oh, okay. Two suits I never use in the game. Never use. And then I go down to the showroom floor, look at them in the display case, and they came out amazing. Some of the best figures, executed figures I've ever seen Hasbro do. I kid you not. Check out the pictures on my Instagram because they look awesome. I'm telling you, they look awesome. So I'm very happy to have them because they knocked it out of the park with those figures. So check them out. Really cool. Can't wait. Vulture looks amazing. And you know, with those arms and wings, they're going to give us a Falcon figure. It's going to come. A classic comic book Falcon. It's gonna happen. It has to happen with what they did with that Vulture figure. And then a Shang-Chi figure that's going to be coming out in the Spider-Man wave. Will we get movie figures for Shang-Chi? I don't know. But I think there's some good possibilities for some comic figures. You know, we'll get Shang-Chi in that Spider-Man wave. And then maybe closer to when the movie comes out, we'll get a comic Mandarin, an updated one. There hasn't been one since Toy Biz. We actually get the real Mandarin in a movie, so that's cool. I know you guys are probably excited for that. And I think that's it for figures. But I want to show you guys what I picked up from Comic-Con. And I know I've gone very long, but that's, you guys know me. I talk a lot. Some of you guys didn't like that in the live stream or didn't like that my son was talking. But you know what? He's 8 years old. He was excited, just like a lot of you guys at home were probably excited, saying, oh yeah, that's awesome. Look at that. And yet you guys wanted to tell my son to shut up. Come on now. Come on now. You guys are better than that. It was only a handful of people. Anyway, first up is the Mattel Hot Wheels. This is the Spider Machine GP7 from the Japanese Spider-Man. So I'm going to open it up real quick. This thing is awesome. I get the Comic-Con exclusive Marvel Hot Wheel each year, so I'm very happy to have this. It is awesome, and you can see there is even a little Spider-Man inside there. I posted pictures on my Instagram. So very cool. And the Mattel line was horrible. Horrible, but I got it. Next up, I did get myself a Comic-Con t-shirt. So the San Diego Comic-Con 50th anniversary. Happy with that. Entertainment Earth was selling the Target exclusive. They had a few different Target exclusives, but the one that I wanted the most was the Iron Spider Iron Man 2-pack because it does not officially release until July 28th is when it's street dated in Target stores. Canada, you guys are good. It was street dated the 18th at Toys R Us. So you guys are good in Canada, but in the States, July 28th. But Entertainment Earth was selling it for $60 plus tax, so it was a little bit higher, but I was happy to have it. You guys saw me review this already, the 80th anniversary Captain America the First Avenger 2-pack with Steve Rogers, Captain America, and Peggy Carter. I reviewed it already, but Amazon surprised everybody when they had it on the treasure truck. But here's the thing, Amazon, if you guys, or somebody happens to be watching and you work high up with Amazon, Amazon treasure truck only works when you have it set up for a zip code. So Comic-Con people are traveling from outside of San Diego to go there. So somebody sent me a picture. Anthony, thank you so much for sending me that picture. Spawn XD209. He sent me the picture saying this. So then I had to change the zip code, register, and then I was able to order, pick it up. So that was awesome. And the bonus, it came with an art print of a lot of the Marvel characters signed by Joe Quesada. What? So that was pretty cool. That was kind of a highlight. So there's that. Here from Hasbro, I got the Power Rangers Lightning Collection 2-pack of Red Ranger and the Zeo Gold Ranger, and they're both of Jason, and what an awesome pack this is. Look at that. I will be reviewing this set. I don't know when, guys. I'm super tired. Comic-Con wore me out. I went right back to work today, so I'm like dead tired. Next up is the Collector Grandmaster 2-pack. Now, if you guys were hesitant on getting this set, saying, oh, well, Grandmaster already got a release, the Collector will get another release. Hasbro has confirmed that Benicio del Toro did not have a merchandising deal with Marvel at all for any merch. There was no deal. Hasbro went to Benicio del Toro to get a deal made, and the deal they made was for this pack only. This is the only way to get the Collector figure. Only way. Only way. So if you guys were holding out for a single release, it's not going to happen. You have to have this Comic-Con 2-pack to do that. And you know what? It's awesome. I will be reviewing this set. As much as I don't want to open it, I will open it and I will review the set. So expect that sometime soon. And then my last pickup is going to be the Incredible Hulk Vintage Collection figure. This thing is amazing. I got 2 of them because initially I was going to open one and do a comparison and review and all of that, and then keep one on card. And then I saw it and I'm thinking, I don't want to open one at all because this thing's beautiful. Like I don't want to do it. I can't, because look at this thing. Look how big this thing is. This is how big it is. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's too dark in here, but you know, I'll still probably do a comparison, but I'm not gonna be opening it. Sorry guys. I can't. And you know what? It's sold out at Comic-Con. You know, a lot of the figures haven't been selling out at Comic-Con, but the Boba Fett did, and I guess the Luke Skywalker vintage TVC set did, and that Incredible Hulk did. So I'm gonna be probably holding on to both of them, but one for sure to keep in my collection. I may sell off the other one eventually, but don't be sending me messages or comments saying, are you selling the Hulk? Are you selling the Hulk? I'm not selling the Hulk. So just so you guys know, I'm not selling it. And that's all I got as far as pickups from Comic-Con. If you guys know who I am on Facebook, you'll know that I posted a lot of hauls. I got so much stuff for other people because that's what this community is about, right? We're not, everyone at Comic-Con, they go there, they buy the toys, they flip them for a high price. I get it. I understand. If you guys have ever been to Comic-Con, you know what it takes to get these figures from these booths and these vendors. It's extremely difficult. It's tough, man. So when you see someone selling something for a high price, I'm sorry. It's justified because it's extremely difficult. And I was doing it with 3 kids. It was tough. But a lot of awesome things that they have at Comic-Con. So if you guys went, I hope you guys got everything that you wanted. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I know it's tough because we couldn't get into certain panels that we wanted to get into. Brooklyn Nine-Nine and The Good Place didn't happen for us. But my kids did get into Steven Universe, so that was actually pretty cool. They got into the Miraculous one, so that was cool. But the highlight for me was the Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. panel. That was awesome. And then the Marvel Legends one, of course. So that was Comic-Con. I'll show some footage in here so you could see, or I'll post a new video actually showing the Marvel Legends diorama display, the new figures, and then kind of show a little bit of Comic-Con. But just wanted to get my thoughts out to you guys and show you guys my pickups. What was your favorite reveal from Comic-Con? I'm curious. I want to know. Let me know down in the comments below. What are you disappointed in terms of Marvel Legends? We'll stick to Marvel Legends because that's what it's all about for me. That's my main collection you can see here, or maybe even Power Rangers. But I was extremely disappointed that they didn't have the Green Ranger and the Putty 2-pack on display for people to see. They only had it at that Hasbro breakfast or whatever it was. So Hasbro, come on, we wanted to see it. I asked them and they're like, I don't know why we don't have it out. Thinking, come on, guys. But you guys let me know. Best figure, best favorite reveal, what were you disappointed in? Comments below. Hit that thumbs up on this video, guys. I appreciate the support. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. As always, guys, thank you for watching.